You were told to wake up earlier, to plan your day the night before, to color code your calendar, and somehow you are still overwhelmed. If time management advice truly worked, why does the problem keep returning? There is a quiet assumption beneath most productivity systems that you have a time problem. But what if you don't? Most advice treats time as a container, a fixed number of hours to be optimized, rearranged, squeezed, so you download a new template, adopt a new app, rewrite your schedule. For a few days, it feels controlled. Then reality interrupts. Meetings expand, requests appear, energy dips, plans collapse, and the conclusion feels personal. I just need more discipline. But consider another possibility. The advice was incomplete. Time management systems often focus on organization. They rarely address friction. They assume that once a task is scheduled, it will be executed. But execution is not a scheduling issue. It is a cognitive one. You can block 2 hours for deep work. But if your environment is open to interruption, those hours dissolve. You can list your top priorities. But if your incentives reward responsiveness over depth, those priorities shrink. This is the first failure. Advice optimizes calendars, not conditions. Another pattern emerges when you look closely. Most systems assume your energy is stable. Morning routine, midday review, evening planning, clean structure, but energy fluctuates. Some days are sharp, others are heavy. Time management frameworks rarely account for this variability. They impose uniform structure on a non-uniform mind. And when performance dips, you blame yourself, not the rigidity of the system. There is also a deeper contradiction. Many strategies focus on fitting more into the day, faster batching, tighter scheduling, stacked habits. But overload is rarely solved by compression. When every minute is assigned, there is no margin for unpredictability. And unpredictability is constant. A delayed response cascades, a difficult task expands, an urgent issue overrides intention. Soon, the carefully designed plan becomes irrelevant, so you redesign it, again. The cycle continues. The hidden flaw is this. Most time management advice ignores power structures. Who controls your calendar? Who defines urgency? What metrics determine success? If your role rewards visible activity, you will prioritize visible tasks. If your culture expects instant replies, you will fragment your attention. No planner can override misaligned incentives. Another overlooked factor is emotional avoidance. Some tasks are cognitively demanding, ambiguous, risky. Scheduling them does not remove the discomfort. So you drift toward easier items. Quick wins feel productive. Difficult work feels threatening. Time management systems often assume resistance is laziness. But resistance is frequently fear, of failure, of judgment, of uncertainty. Until that is addressed, no schedule will hold. Then there is the illusion of control. Color-coded calendars create clarity. Lists create satisfaction. But clarity on paper does not equal clarity in execution. You can manage time perfectly and still mismanage attention. You can optimize hours and still avoid what matters most. Perhaps the real issue is not how you manage time. It is how you define progress. If progress equals volume, you will chase completion. If progress equals impact, you must tolerate depth. Depth is slower, less visible, more uncomfortable, which is why it is often displaced by structure. Structure feels safer than confrontation, so the advice continues to circulate. New frameworks, new acronyms, new templates. But the underlying tensions remain untouched. Misaligned incentives, fragmented attention, unexamined avoidance, unprotected focus. Until those shift, no tool will sustain change. Ask yourself something quietly. When your system fails, is it because you lacked a better planner? Or because the environment and expectations around you never changed? Observe your patterns. Where does your schedule break down? What pressures override your plan? Which tasks consistently migrate forward untouched? The answers may reveal that the problem was never time itself. It was design. Design of incentives, design of environment, design of expectations. Consider what would change if you redesigned those, even slightly. Fewer visible tasks, more protected depth, clearer definitions of impact. Time management may not fail because you are incapable. It may fail because it addresses the surface. while the deeper structures remain intact. Reflect on that before adopting the next system. Examine what truly controls your day, and then question whether managing time is enough, or whether you need to manage something more fundamental. Share what you notice, because sometimes the solution is not a better calendar, it is a better understanding of what your calendar is really serving.